Now I'm able to go live right now, which is kind of look at that. Now YouTube live comes up. The whole time I was trying to do a YouTube live. So we're gonna be ready. We're gonna be ready for next Wednesday. All right. So this is gonna be Sundays and Wednesdays. So this is just a test right now because we didn't get off. We did do the Instagram live. We had about 100 and something amount of people on there, 100 and so. Um, but consistently at one time, most we had was about 15. So a lot of people were in and out and they were checking other lives, which is great. And I just want folks to get kind of the information from different places and we can move. So what I'll do is I'll keep this on and we'll keep this and make sure that well, at least there's something for our YouTube community, which will be able to watch something else other than that intro video. So what I was informing people was that Instagram did delete the live on Instagram. Okay, so it never actually went live. So let me say that it never went live, but essentially it was something that was created, but it was deleted, but it never went live at one time. And so I had waited a number of, obviously days. I had no idea it would take days. Um, I thought usually it might take a few minutes. Like this one's supposed to be coming, and it kind of gave me more information on this one. But I think at the particular time, I did hear that they would be limiting um, certain lives, and because they'll be trying to find out if they're giving out false information about COVID-19. And we didn't give out anything COVID-19. We kind of move in lock and step with what the medical community is saying about what we need to do. And then folks who happen to be, friends, who are in the medical community who are saying what to do, and even folks who've been invested partners of the organizing community as well. So it makes no sense that they would say something different. And then bear in mind that sometimes that the government might say something, and that actually might make sense. Never for the same reasons. I believe the reasons, of course, have more to do with money and making sure that folks who have the money, who's going to spend money, stay safe. And we talked about Black Veg Fest. Um, Likely not going to happen, this year in August. And I already have some other organizer friends of Veg Fest who've canceled theirs as well. We kind of canceled ours as well. Um, but we were like, well, we'll see, but it's canceled for now. They straight out canceled because, like we 2 days. We do ours over 2 days. Even if we were doing over one day, there's so much into Black Veg Fest that goes into it. We need more than just, if it was, we would try if a week later Black Veg Fest would appear. Black Veg Fest 2020 would appear. We would try to do it, if it happened. But we know that's not real. The end of this month, they're saying they're going to keep those same laws in place with no gathering. So, say you're going to start from May, right? June, July, August. There's so many components for us to get a stage and have it for 2 days. The location we'd have to go back into and making sure we secure the location, which is also coordinating with the city of New York. I take a breath because that is the hardest part of Black Veg Fest. Coordinating with the city of New York. It is. It is a difficult job. I've told that to folks who work for the city who I'm, working with. Even the ones who give me, a lot of heartache and pain, difficulty, and then some who show a lot of love. So it's too difficult, just off of that, just in terms of getting sound equipment, promoting, properly. We would have been promoting, consistently on, throughout. Don't forget we had Black VegFest scheduled for the Bronx, April 18th. Obviously, we canceled that straight away. You know, that was canceled in early March. The, the first half of the first week in March, we had canceled that. I believe it was March, it might have been March 3rd. We had sent out messages, letting vendors know. So just to kind of get that back up to get, because the vendors really are a huge part in help making VegFest. Likewise, the volunteers and then our speakers as well, all our presenters. So we'd have to coordinate all of this, and this is done over months. All these VegFests, we do this over months to get the funding. Like we don't have the funding, like the funding that was going to happen, it's canceled. So that's what we're talking about when we explain that people, and people probably can't, really understand that or see that. Like we have connection to our followers, and so the followers may come but to an empty event. We don't need that much marketing and promotion. It would be coming to an empty event. We wouldn't have that many. So I'm glad that the YouTube live does work. It might have been me, but I think also doing two lives at the same time made it a little difficult, for streaming purposes. So, but in any case, we ready to go come Wednesday. Uh, that's in 3 days. April 8th, come on through. I will be back and we will do it properly and we will make this happen. And we'll be doing Black VegFest Break-Out on, for the third time. And I'm pretty excited, to make that happen. All right. All right. Peace, family. And then hopefully folks will just check the video and get what they can from it. And I also did report, forgot before I take off, COVID-19 is, disastrous in New York. 122,000 plus, have died. We also had, let me get the numbers, 10,000 folks have been made well. Let me say that 10,000 folks have been made well. 4,000 people have died. So think about that. We have, those are not good numbers. That's 40%. 40% of the people, um, have, that's why I'm out here and I gotta put just a bandana on my head. I gotta put just a bandana, on my head to get around. So I just want people to know that this was a test. This wasn't the full one. So I'll be done in like a minute and a few seconds. If y'all have any questions, I'm really sorry, to folks who do have subscribed to YouTube and not being able to have them at the same time. We did the live on Instagram. We just didn't make it happen, here on YouTube. But Wednesday, April 8th, check it out. I'm usually going to be on here for about an hour. Pretty long. COVID would not have never came up if we didn't eat animals. I would agree with that. I would agree with that if we didn't eat animals. We probably would not have COVID. I would say probably would not have COVID if we didn't consume animals. Um, we even go a step further if we didn't exploit them. In the manner that we do, we wouldn't learn so much practices on how to exploit others and the way that we have for so long. But thank you for that, Check and Phil. And I'll be back Wednesday, all right? April 8th. Much love to y'all. Thank you very much for just tuning in to just hear me speak transparently. Uh, Hopefully y'all go vegan. We're gonna need more than just going vegan to change this, but going vegan is a huge step. All right. Thank you. Peace, y'all.